Gasheads, and welcome back to episode 3 of Hemmings versus HAYNER. We are here to preview and predict the Chesterfield versus Gas game. I'll be very honest with you guys. We've already done this video, but I look back at the recording and it has been absolutely awful. I found out why, by the way, HAYNER, because StreamYard only works on Google Chrome, not on Safari. So that's why. HAYNER is 4-0 ahead. So I am already losing. How are you, brother? How are you? Nice.
I'm very good. I'm very good,
Lovely.
mate. Apart from the football, I'm very good, mate. Thanks. How are you?
Yes. Yeah. I'm better now. Now that you're not lagging, and now that I'm not lagging, and oh god, you can actually see the HD quality of my hairline in this one. Very, very briefly, talk me through Fleetwood and Cambridge. We are all aware it was absolute stinkers. My opinion, completely underwhelming. I don't know why we're surprised, and yet I continue to be surprised to have these performances with the same crop of players from last season. Absolute disgrace, in my opinion, to have one shot on target at home at the Mem and to put almost zero passion in. That's my opinion. I will go on a rant if I carry on, but I'll get your thoughts because you were actually at those games in person. Which unfortunately I was unable to attend the last two. What's your thoughts, my friend?
Well, first of all, it was quite lucky for you that you weren't there because God, yeah, it's been God, yeah, it's Fleetwood. We actually started quite well, created a few opportunities. Promise was playing well. We were getting forward, although it was long ball again. We actually started the game well, but
yeah, after
that period, them goals, it still annoys me now. Like the goals we're conceding is I said it in the video. It's just less than schoolboy. Absolutely shocking for both goals. How easy it was, just a couple passes and they're in basically. And yeah, when you're 2-0 down, it's never going to be. I think it was been 2 years. I think the last time we got anything from a game, or at least won a game.
Yeah,
which was the Stevenage game away from home. But yeah, first half, after we conceded the goals, shocking. Second half was a lot better, had possession, but again, we're still not creating nothing. Obviously, Promise got a deserved goal, but still, we're not creating nothing at all. If we thought things couldn't get any worse, Cambridge, who finished below us, obviously got relegated with us, come to the Mem, and it was so easy for them. It was like a training session.
Horrendous.
All they had to do was the basics of play. Know how to control the ball, know how to pass the ball, know how to work as a team, know how to make runs. Whereas Rovers...
Sorry to interrupt you, but for Cambridge as well, it must be annoying. This is something that's just popped in my head. I think they could have expected a lack of quality, a lack of fluidity, etc. But what I don't think they would have expected is a lack of fight.
Yeah.
And I know it's Carabao, no one really wants to get injured or whatever, but when you're looking at players like Camille Conte, who can't make a 5-yard pass, you know that something ain't right. Something's not right.
Players couldn't make a pass, 5-yard pass, ball was going out of play,
But with no pressure on them, Char, nothing around them.
No,
nothing. You trap the ball, you turn, you face your man, you play it out wide. That shouldn't be difficult. No. They were playing it out of play with no pressure on them. It was awful. One thing I think you did say in the last time we recorded this, you said something. Promise had his second best game away at Fleetwood, behind Cambridge at home for the Gas. I thought that was a decent observation. I think that he was actually pretty good. So I was happier with Promise last weekend.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure. It's not going to get any better this weekend. We go away to a lot of the bookies, promotion chasing favourites. I'm not saying that they're favourite, but to be promoted, they're one of the favourites to go up. First, second, third, whatever. So we've both put them second, right, in our predictions? Yeah. Okay, it's going to be a long day. If we turn up how we did against Cambridge, we are going to get absolutely piped. Now, I'm not expecting any good answers from us, and I will ask you this first. It's your choice. It's your chance to go first this week. You go first. Score predictions for the Chesterfield away game, Charlie. What are you going, my friend?
Yeah, I can't see anything, to be honest. I'm actually going to change it to what we did in the previous recording. I was thinking, how do I act that I'm surprised by what you said? In the last recording, I said we would score. I don't think we're going to score. I'm going to go, if we're basing anything off what we've seen so far, what Chesterfield have done so far, Chesterfield have kept back-to-back clean sheets
Right,
in
yeah,
the league
okay.
game. Yeah,
They did just lose in the Carabao, didn't they?
Yeah. They did lose to the rivals Mansfield, obviously, who are a league above. But
true.
with us at the moment, there's me and you and a lot of Gasheads. We try and be positive. We try and be optimistic. I said we'd beat Fleetwood and Cambridge. You said we'd get 2 goals at Fleetwood and get a point. But it's just everything. The way we're playing, our away record is. Well, I've done it the other night. 18 losses in 24 games is a joke. And if, like you said, if anything is to go by from our last game the other night, there's nothing. And I want to be positive and say we'd score, say we'd win. I mean, hopefully we win. Usually Rovers tend to play better against these sort of better sides. But
not away, usually.
Yeah, but not away, yeah. And if we play, so I'm going to go 3-0. 3-0 Chesterfield.
Okay. Fair. All right. Well, that leaves me the free hit at 3-1 then. I'm going 3-1. I don't know. Like, I can't see it, bro. I can't see it. What, and we are the most positive of Gasheads, probably you and I, stupidly so in some case. But there has to be a time where you have to be realistic, and we are terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just...
And it's okay. It's okay to say that. We're terrible. And Paul Cook is their biggest asset.
Yeah.
Got Paul Cook at the helm. And if we play the way we did on Tuesday night against Dylan Markande, Will Grigg, Armando Dobra, we're going to get absolutely just torn apart.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Lewis Gordon, obviously ex-Rovers player there,
yeah.
He scored the other day, even though he robbed a goal off Dylan Duffy.
He said it was the easiest, most goal ever that he'll ever score. Yeah, and it's
that's what I mean. Goal. It's just when you're going to a team like that with like you mentioned, Paul Cook, who gets promoted every time and wins leagues as well.
Wins leagues.
And they've got a really good balance of young and experienced. You look at the leaders on that pitch: Dunkley, 38-year-old. McFadden, Tom Naylor, Greg.
Yeah.
The list goes on.
The list does go on. They've got cohesion at the club. That's what they got. They're a very cohesive side, and there's unity.
And they're on a high.
And they're on a high. We are on momentum that way, and they are on momentum that way. Okay, well, goal scorers is null and void for you then, my friend. For me, I'll just say promise. Why not? Yeah. Promise. I say that with no confidence. We go to the prediction that gives us the most points. So this is the one where we get 5 points for. 5 points. And that is if we predict the correct minute of the first goal scored in the match. Now, HAYNER, you were 1 minute out last week. You said 25 minutes, and they scored on 26. I was so nervous because you'd been 9-0 up at that point. It's your prediction first. Take it away, my friend. First minute of the first goal. Or correct minute of the first goal. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I've just got, the way, we look so weak and, spineless, pathetic, whatever words you want to use. And like you said, away from home especially, we're even worse than what we are at home. And I've got a feeling they're going to score quite early. So I'm going to go the 9th minute. Chesterfield will score.
9th minute. I'm going to add 10 to that, and I'm going to say 19th minute, which, by the way, they're both, I would consider both fairly early goals. So, and if they keep scoring at that rate, you're looking at 3, 4, 5. Like you said as well, it could be another Lincoln, right? In another TikTok you did. It could be another Lincoln away. So, oh, God. We now move into total match bookings, which apparently you're just unbelievable at predicting because you backed the 4 bookings in the first 2 games. You've done 4 bookings and then another 4 bookings and got it right each time. It's my chance to predict first on this one. So I'm going to take 4 bookings and hope that I am correct. And if it doesn't come in, I am cursed. It's as simple as that. I am cursed. You can go for the same if you want to, but it's totally up to you. I'm going for 4 bookings and hopefully I'll get my first points of the season.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Now, obviously, it was your turn to go first. I'll do something different this time and hope the magic number 5 is the one this time. So I'll add one more.
I think I said 5 as well. If that comes in, Yeah, you love a booking. Absolutely love a booking point. Okay, all right, good. Now we move into my favorite part. I love this one. Now, this is the crazy prediction. Now, the crazy prediction essentially means you can predict anything that happens on the match day. Anything. It doesn't even need to be part of the game. It could be that you get served a cold pasty. It could be that the coach breaks down. It could be there's a 98-minute winner. HAYNER, you're up first, my friend. What is your crazy prediction for us away at the Spyrites?
Yeah, my crazy prediction, I don't think it's that mad, but obviously because we've not signed anyone yet and we're linked, I'm going to say our new signing, I think it will be a centre-back, and I think he'll start.
Oh, you naughty boy. You have changed that from the last failed recording. Tell the people what your last one was.
Yeah, so my last one was both teams will get a red card.
Yeah,
that was what I said the first time. It could happen, but
I'm quite tempted to take that now. You've left it because when you said it, I thought, that's quite nice.
Yeah, you can take it if you want.
No, I won't take it. I'm going to go even more crazy and say that Bristol Rovers have 3 shots on target in the first half. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, they're nice, crazy predictions. I like yours. Yours is a nice one. So the new signing starts at centre back. That's what you're saying, yeah?
Yeah.
What if it's not a centre back? You can't change it. Once this is out, it's out.
Yeah, well, if it's not a centre back, then it is what it is, isn't it? I'll be getting nothing. So
the starting 11 now. Weirdly, neither of us have got this right so far, and I've been fairly confident. I'm just going to stand firm. We need to stick with the back 4. Now, the starting 11, you can go one of 2 ways. You can predict what DC is going to do, or I'm going to say what I want to see. Because we all know DC ain't going to change 3-5-2, whatever he's playing at the minute. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. So I'm going to say 4-4-2. Southwood in goal, starting from the right to left. Macaulay, Southam, Hales. I know there's shouts for Joel Senior to put up, but I quite liked Southam Hales on the Tuesday night game. He absolutely got stuck into a few challenges. He looked pissed off as well. But listen, Senior's been decent, so I can understand why he would keep his shirt. I then would see a back 2 of Alfie Kilgore and Clinton Mola. Neither have been spectacular, but I don't think they've been the worst players by a long way, by the way. I mean, statistically, if you look at the stats, they're 2 of the higher rated players of the squad for the opening 2 games, believe it or not. Left back, Jack Sparks. From right to left in the midfield. On the right, I'm going Luke Thomas. Listen, we both like LT. We both are lucky enough to have, know him fairly well off the pitch as well. We'll chat to him a fair amount. But the one thing that winds me up about him is that he does not shoot. He needs to start shooting. Stop dinking it in and pass it to someone that has no ability to shoot on goal. Just be selfish and take the shot. I'm also playing him because we don't have any other wingers. So I'm going LT on the right. Midfield pairing of Camille Conte and Josh McEachran. I am playing Camille Conte because it was his worst performance in a gas shirt on Tuesday night, and he has to bounce back. He has to rectify it. And I know that he's a decent pro. And I can imagine in his brain he'll be thinking, yeah, that was terrible. I need to put it right. So I'm hoping that he's fired up. I do also hear shouts for Howley as well because he was decent. He was decent on Tuesday night. He was our best player, to be honest.
Yeah. Josh
McEachran as well because he creates chances from deep. He's not box to box. He's not, as mobile. But he creates chances, and he's been, I think, probably one of our most dangerous players in the opening couple games. Left wing, Neil's favourite player. Ruel Satirio. And then up top, I am sticking with the man from Ireland. Promised him a cherry because he was decent in our last game away at Fleetwood. I thought he held the ball up well and he looked better. And then next to him, I'm going for Fabrizio Caven. I thought when he came on Tuesday night, he looked lively. He did look lively. He's a nippy little... I always give the nickname the Wasp to certain players. He looks like he looks a little bit waspy-like. He's waspy. I quite like that. What about you, my friend?
Yeah, well, like you said, I got a bad feeling that Daryl will play.
He will. Of course,
at the back. Or I have got a little feeling that he could play 4, but I don't think he'll I don't think he'll play with wingers. I've got a feeling that he might play like a 4-3-1-2 and keep it quite narrow because of the lack of wingers.
Okay, yes, like a narrow midfield.
Yeah, but for me, I'm going to agree with you and say 4-4-2. He played with it when he was with us the last time, most of the time. 4-4-2,
Yes,
keep it simple, solid, etc. So I know there's a lack of wingers, but is what it is. So yeah, I'll go Southwood in goal. I'll go Senior at right back. Sparks at left back against his old club. He was obviously there on loan last year.
On loan for 6 months last year, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. 2 centre halves. The mystery player that hopefully will sign today or tomorrow.
You're confident about this, aren't you?
Yeah, I just got a feeling it'll be a centre half because I think he's got to go in if we sign him. The other centre half, hopefully Kilgore. He obviously went off at half time, so I'm praying to the Lord above.
Didn't he?
I'm praying to the Lord above that he starts because otherwise, I don't really want to. Yeah,
it could be a cricket score if he's not available.
And then I would go 2 in midfield. I would, let Howley play and reward him with a place in the team because I thought he was the best player. He'd give everything, even when he played centre half, which actually a few commentary fans did say on both of our videos that we've done that he has played there. He did play at Coventry a few times at centre half. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to put him in centre mid. And yeah, McKetchan, I think he's probably been our most consistent player. One of the only players that's really willing to play actual football and not hoof the ball high. So I think he's played quite well in the first 2 games. Obviously, get rested on Tuesday night. On the right wing, I would play Promise Omachiri. I know I would prefer him to have him striker, but Darryl did play him on the right wing in the second half at Fleetwood. Left midfield, I would have Luke Thomas because at the moment it doesn't look like he wants to shoot or get a shot away. So I think he would be better on the left because he has got a good cross on him. He can create chances, so I'd have him on the left. And then up front, I would go for Fabrizio Cavani and Ellis Harrison.
Apologies for the random ending of the video. We have had a mighty day of streaming and bad Wi-Fi. I found out that if you use StreamYard, the website we use to stream on and do all the live stuff on and record this show, that if you use it through Safari on Apple, it does not like it. You got to do it through Google Chrome on the website, not on an app. And I've been doing that for years, so I didn't realize that that's why things can lag. Plus, my phone died halfway through Charlie's lineup. So I had to quickly get him to send him in a video, and I thought I'd just end the video here. Thank you so much for the constant support. Really do appreciate it as well. I mean, the nice comments we get on the Hemmings versus HAYNER stuff and the Talking Gas pod and any video that I upload is really, it can be overwhelming sometimes in a good way because it's just so nice to have so many people who want to talk about Rovers and they feel safe enough to do so. And it's lovely to be able to chat with so many fellow fans as well. So be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on, or subscribe to me on YouTube. Follow me on X, Twitter. And the same for Char as well. So you can find him Talking Gas Podcast anywhere or just Charlie Hayne. And yeah, I really hope we win this weekend. But I really feel we might not. Leave your thoughts, comments below. And I'll catch you in the next one. And as always, at the gas.